Great fucking.
Hey, it's that time of the week. It's Sports Unfolded NBA Power Ranking Show. Kenny's got the giggles. He's making fun of Jim Leland, who was right about telling Barry Bonds off. The hell with Barry Bonds and his steroids. Send him
Forget about
packing.
Jim. Forget about Jim. Okay.
Jim Leland was absolutely 100% right.
Okay. All right.
Bringing that crap to the team.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a great show for you. We have, of course, the power rankings by none other than Mr. Kenny Schofield in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the big dog is going to tell us why he has the teams, where he has them. We are also going to talk about his player of the week.
Yep.
We are also going to talk a little bit about the All-Star game.
Do we have to?
Yes, we have to. That ought to be a great one. A great one. And of course, wrapping it up later, do you know?
No, man. Cheated. Okay.
Kenny, there is a really hard question in one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I've given you so many easy ones and you haven't gotten them. Maybe the hard one will be the one.
The hard ones I get, the easy ones I'd be like, oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So it should be a good one. But we have always a great show. I mean, you want to talk on NBA, this is the place to come and talk about it. You can throw your comments up in the comments section, in the chat section.
Please do. Please do.
We can have a conversation with you.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. Very easy.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I'd have to say we have to talk about this All-Star game first. I mean, it is important to talk about it, right? I mean, I don't like All-Star games and I don't watch any of them. Although the format for the Four Nations has been delightful to watch.
Mm.
Does it make sense with 4 teams? No, but it is supposed to represent the All-Star game. I don't like the 2 weeks off for it, but it is what it is. Now, with that being said, let us discuss this All-Star weekend. Now, there were 3 teams.
4 teams.
How was there 4? They only had 3.
No, it's 4 teams. It was Kenny, Chuck's, Shaq's, and the Rising Stars.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
The Rising Stars don't count?
No, they don't count.
What are you talking about?
Was Bronny James on that Rising?
No, he wasn't on the. You know what? Don't shade. Don't be disrespectful. Don't do shade.
So the Rising Stars were the 4th team. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How bad did they get blown out?
Oh, it wasn't too bad. I don't like it. It was a travesty. I like the old style East against West.
Yeah, I do too.
All this team that plays, you go up to 40 points and you play the next team. It's just like it's terrible.
Really,
it's
they
terrible.
had a cap on the point.
Yeah. 10 minutes and the first team to 40 advances, and it's just like, why don't we just play one game, East versus West? You know what? The only thing good about this, no one will break the record of 2023 when Jason Tatum scored 55 in the All-Star game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can't happen if you're only going to go up to 40.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I just don't like it. I hate it. In fact,
terrible,
it exposed Kenny Anderson for the fraud that he is. I don't know why he's on that show, because he's clearly an idiot.
Yeah, he's a 2-time champion.
I mean, first of all, okay, I get taking Anthony Edwards first. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he isn't going to be. I'm not picking him before SGA, before Jokic. I'm not picking him before them. That's a guarantee. And then if he was still there, why are you not picking Wemby, Tatum, Giannis? There's a long list.
Yeah.
Before
His team was the young kids. Charles Barkley was the internationals. Shaq was the
but they picked the
OGs.
teams.
Yeah, they picked the teams, but they had a theme. So like,
Kenny
what's her
got
name?
screwed then.
Yeah.
That was a terrible team.
Yeah. It was an okay team. I mean,
Wasn't that okay? Wasn't that okay?
That wasn't.
Look, I don't like what they did. I hate the whole thing about picking teams for one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just terrible. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I like East versus West. We'll never see in 2022, Steph hit 16 3-pointers, scored 50, 88. Michael scored 40. We'll never see that again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we will when they decide to change it.
Yeah, but you work hard all year long to get to the All-Star game, win that trophy, and put up numbers, and you got this. Then the dunk contest stunk. Shout out to McClung.
He won again.
Three-peated. He jumped over that.
It's dreadful. I'm sorry, it's dreadful.
It is. It kind of is, and it kind of not. I mean, he's in the G League. He doesn't even play for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? In the G League. But
so it shouldn't even be.
Yeah, it shouldn't even be, but nobody else wants to do it. Because everybody says, "Oh, I'm going to do it," and they don't do it.
I
don't know if they're scared.
I think the NBA is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, they are. With this All-Star weekend, yes.
I mean, their viewership is down too.
Yeah.
A lot.
If it wasn't for the in-game playoffs, it would stink.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned for them. Let's go NHL, get on top of the list, pass up the NBA, pass up, the NFL, and be the top league. Come on.
Yep.
It's really fun. I love watching NHL games. It doesn't matter what game you watch. There's going to be some action.
Yeah, true. That is true.
So, I don't know.
VIP, very important person.
No, it's somebody, some spam coming in.
Spam? I love spam. And eggs? I love spam. The other spam. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're probably trying to sell me eggs. Look, Kenny, I mean, at least you had the players in it that you want to see, like LeBron, Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis. You have all the great players in the All-Star game.
They didn't even play. LeBron didn't play. Ankle problems. He don't want to play. Anthony Davis.
Something is afoot.
I mean Anthony Edwards.
What was his excuse?
Hamstring. Okay, all right, whatever.
I think that's BS.
Yep, me too. But
no, I don't. I just look. I'm sorry, but NBA players are lazy.
Whoa, easy. Some of them are. You get say some of them are. I know at least two of them.
Yeah. I think they're making themselves look a lot more like baseball than they are football.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Getting too big for their bridges.
Too big for your britches. Too big for your britches.
Ooh, that tastes good. Chocolate and peanut butter.
Peanut butter
Chocolate
jelly
and peanut
time.
butter.
Peanut butter jelly time.
So all right, let's get into this this PR.
Ooh, I like that.
So number 5, New York Knicks. Same
Yeah.
spot as last time.
Yeah.
36 and 18,
Uh-huh.
667 win percentage,
Uh-huh.
25 and 11 in their conference, which is pretty good.
Pretty good.
8 and 2 in their last 10, as is everybody on this list.
Yeah. Yep.
1-2 straight. They held off Memphis and Houston again. I'm not really surprised this week. I mean, because you're really limited in what they've done because of the All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
So now the question is, with New York there a second week in a row, can they gain ground on anybody? They go 8 and 2 and they didn't gain ground on anyone. And they've won 2 in a row, which is not as long as 3 teams above them. It's going to get crowded. It's going to get interesting.
Yes. It's going to get interesting. Interesting. Just to let
How
you
are
know.
they going to stay relevant?
Let me tell you something. Okay. All right. I am scared for the New York Knicks because I had them in the playoffs. But the fact is that the starting lineup has played 806 minutes. That's 278 more than any other lineup.
It's a lot of minutes.
That's a lot of minutes.
They're going to run out of gas.
They're going to run out of gas, and they need to get some bench help real quick, real fast. Bronson Clutch shooting his clutch shots are shooting 46.5%. Josh Hart. Can we say Josh Hart is becoming great? 61% this year. Last year, 49%.
Yeah, he's having a good year.
Yeah. Mikal Bridges, 52%. Last year, 56% this year. But you know what? The New York Knicks are 0-5 against the Cavaliers and the Celtics.
And that's what matters.
And that's what matters.
And those Celtics games have not been close.
And what's their last 3 games? Next 3 games? Against who? Cleveland and the Celtics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not careful, they could slip to 4th.
Yeah.
And they got to spell those minutes before they just too exhausted to play.
Yeah.
And do they have a lot of collapses in game? Like,
yeah,
do they give up leads?
Yeah, they do.
And that's why, because you get tired.
You get tired.
You can't make those shots.
Nope.
The arms get heavier.
The arms get heavier.
And the longer the season goes on, the heavier those arms are going to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, we're 66% through the season, so.
Yeah. Well, let's look at number 4. Winners of 8 in a row. 8 in a row. The hottest team in the NBA right now, because Joker's heard all the talk about all these players. This guy's better. This guy's better. They're better. This team is better. I think there was a moment where Joker was just tired of hearing it. Because he's a man on a mission. I mean, the guy scores like a triple-double almost every night, it seems.
Oh, he leads the league. He leads the league this year in triple-doubles.
He's just an amazing player. I still, for the life of me, look at him as like, how?
He's like he's like a Luca, but the team scores 59.9% in the paint, so they can get to the paint. He works that bottom, and he does a tremendous job getting to the paint, passing out of the paint, rebounding.
But how many big men do this? Really?
None.
Like there's very few in history.
It's a lost art. We haven't seen it since Tim Duncan.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you got some guys like Shaq was able to do it,
Yep.
but he didn't do it much, but he was able to do it.
Yeah, he was able to do it.
I mean, it has to go back to the glory days. I mean, when the center was the guy.
Yes.
And all the scores were in the paint, like right there.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
And we're seeing that from a few players. Some of them need to stay healthy.
Yep.
Anthony Davis.
Joe.
Zion. These guys have to stay healthy to be out there, but they still don't compare to Jokic.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole nother level. He sees everything out there.
Yeah. Jamal Murray scored 55 points Wednesday, and Joker had like 7 assists.
Could he be coming out of it and finally starting to get back from that injury? Because it does take a while.
Yeah, it takes a while. It takes a while to stretch out that injury.
Your legs under you.
Yep, legs
to
under, get back in the groove.
About the injury itself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So maybe he's finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. If he's going to score like that, Denver's going to the championship game. If he keeps that up, if Murray keeps playing like that,
yeah,
that's going to be a force. Because now you don't go in saying, all right, we got to just contain Jokic. Because if he's going to score like that, you got to worry about that. And he just gave a flash, right?
Yeah.
Now the players have got to think, gee, if he has another game like that, they're going to get blown out. Any team that goes into it just worried about Jokic and then he starts lighting it up, that's a long night. That's a long night.
Yeah, it's a long night, yeah.
All right, and let's go to number 3. Cleveland Cavaliers, 44-10, 815.
Yeah.
Win percentage, 29-7 in the conference. Couple of those losses are from the Celtics.
Yeah.
8-2 in their last 10, winners of 4 straight. Now, is this All-Star break going to change Cleveland?
No.
Because we've seen many times in every sport, somebody goes into the All-Star break and they're on fire, and then all of a sudden can't get out of their own way in the second half of the season. It happens a lot.
I'm scared of Cleveland because they play as a team. As a team, they shoot 58.7%. As a team, they're 61% in the paint. As a team, they're 43.8 in mid-range. As a team, they're shooting 39% from 3. They play as a team. And when you play as a team,
so you're saying that they're going to hold up through this?
Yeah. Because Ron, once you play as a team,
yeah,
and you mix well, Ron, if you mix well and you play as a team,
it's you got to be all in, right? Yeah. You have to be all in and really, really accept the team philosophy.
Yeah.
Anybody that doesn't accept the team philosophy, they're not going to win a championship. No. It's simple as that. Even Michael had to accept the team. He did. You have to accept role players, right? You have to accept that. You got to know who is where, what they're going to be doing, how they're going to be doing it, and so on and so forth. So that way you can do your job.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about covering for somebody else. If you don't have to do that, it becomes easy like a machine.
Yeah.
Cleveland is playing like that.
Yeah. Cleveland's, yeah.
Celtics are playing like that. OKC are playing like that. You know, those are the three teams that have not wavered at all throughout the whole season.
Mhm.
Yeah, Celtics went into a little thing, but they don't need to.
Yeah.
They don't need to.
Yeah.
I disagree with you.
Yeah.
I think, they go into a lull because, But with that being said,
Uh-huh.
Cleveland, number 3, they are in the lead in their conference, but
Yeah.
Boston, you still have ahead because Boston has gotten to them. They're winning the season series. And now 39-16, 709 win percentage,
Yeah.
28-9 in the conference,
Yeah.
8-2 in their last 10,
Yeah.
winners of 3 straight.
Yeah.
Still ahead of Cleveland, Kenny.
So this is the year, this is the time you say, so what are you worried about? No? So this is the time you ask me, what are you worried about?
So, Kenny, what are you worried about?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Celtics, I mean, maybe they don't see what I see. First of all, they're 20.5% on the fast break. They gotta get out and run. They gotta get out and run. And then what I realize, Ron, at home, they're 17-10. Last
Yeah,
year, Ron, they were 32-9 at home.
yeah.
And the year before that, they were 37-4.
Well, Jason Tatum himself said that they have a problem at home.
Yeah,
He said that they need to
yeah.
be better at home.
They need to be better at home. On the road, they're 22-6.
You can't give your opponent a chance when you're at home.
Yeah,
You can't give them a chance.
you got to defend your court. You got to
That's
defend your
right.
home. It's home cooking. So that's what I'm worried about. I mean, they're number 2, but I'm like, oh, you got to defend home court. Because if you jump to number 1, you got home court advantage. And if you can't win at home, something wrong.
I think with the Celtics, because they won the championship last year, they let their foot off the gas at home, thinking that they can just turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
And against good teams, you can't just do that.
No, you can't.
And that's been a big problem. They've let bad teams win at Boston.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're just not putting the effort in when they're home. I mean, that's to me what it looks like.
Exactly. Me too.
I think with this team, I think it'll be okay because first of all, I can't see them losing 2 games in a row. They just don't do it. So, and I think that they're veterans enough to know that when it comes time, you have to put the effort in, and I think they will. I think they will. I think they'll be okay. They're certainly not putting themselves into a time where they're playing too much, playing too hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not going to be tired come playoff time.
Yep.
I mean, they're that good that they can coast through some games, but they have to learn to know how long you can coast.
Yeah. Yep.
You can't just turn it on with like 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, down by 20. You can't expect to come back from that.
Yeah, you
So
can't
you
expect
can't let teams get that lead. I mean, you want to go into the third quarter down by 10, you can easily come back.
Yeah.
20 is not so hard. You have to put in extreme effort. So you can't do that to yourselves. And that's the thing. They can't do that to themselves. They have to play steady. They don't have to like be world beaters, Like
Mm-hmm.
their wins don't have to be by 20.
Right. They don't. They don't.
So enough. I think it's the fact that they want to embarrass teams, and then that throws them off.
You know what? Last week the Clippers went 2-0, and the Chicago Bulls went 0-2, and the Chicago Bulls are still in the play-in.
Yes.
So it's crazy, and we got a makeup game on Wednesday, but it's just been crazy, crazy.
All right, let's talk number one, OKC, Kenny, 44-10, 8-15 win percentage, 25-9 in their own conference. And let me tell you, that's not an easy conference.
No, it's not.
Like, even that last place team, which is what, New Orleans right now?
Yeah.
That's troublesome. They got some skill there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you're 25-9 playing against this conference, and the worst team is New Orleans, who would probably be in a playoff spot
Mm-hmm.
in the East. They might be a team that's clamoring to be in that East.
Yeah.
We're in the East, damn it! Come on! Switch someone! Right? I mean, think about that. That's a tough conference. 8-2 in their last 10.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, this looks like the team in the West.
Oh, most definitely. They're 8 games above the Grizzlies, which are second place. But the key thing is they're beating teams 12.9 points per game.
Yeah.
That's the best in the NBA league-wise in the history. It goes back to the 71-72 Lakers that were beating teams by 12.3 points per game.
Who was that team led by?
Magic.
Thank you. Was not the bum. Any chance I get a shot at him, I take it.
Oh.
I was watching reels today, and I saw a reel where LeBron got blocked. One of his shots got blocked, and then the very next possession, Bronny got blocked. So they did make history again. Both of them got blocked in the same game.
Oh, that was nice. Father-son block. That's nice. Oh, that's sweet. See, that's great.
Yes. So OKC, I mean, they're just good. But we thought they were good last year too. But SGA is on another level right now.
Oh, he is just on another
level.
He's on another level.
Man. Like, I'm actually saying that this guy is probably the most improved player of the year as well.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because he's that much greater than what he was last year.
Oof.
Like, you didn't hear anybody talk about him really last year. There was like glimpses here and there. They would, he's playing pretty well. Not like this.
Can you win? This. Can you win most improved player and MVP?
If it's possible, I gotta say he's doing it, right?
Ron, you might be a genius. You might be a genius, Ron. Ron, you might be a genius.
Like think about it. Who else? Who else?
Nobody.
Like he's impacted
nobody.
this season.
Nobody.
Like almost every week, there's something he's doing that is special. Just saying. It's certainly going to be interesting with the teams that are starting to align in the orders that we're probably going to see.
Mhm.
OKC, I don't see them giving up that number one spot.
Me
I don't
neither.
see it happening.
Me neither.
I'm pretty confident in that. I'm less confident in Cleveland,
Mm.
but it wouldn't surprise me that they did. But
Mhm.
OKC is just too good. It's too good.
Mm.
I mean, playoffs are different, of course, but I don't
Yep.
see them
Yeah.
giving up that number one spot. They will be that number one seed
Yeah. They will be. They will be.
unless disaster strikes, and I'm not going to jinx them.
Yeah. Yeah. Me neither. But
Don't
can
want to
we
jinx them.
can we play a little? He said what?
Oh,
Now,
okay.
okay. Over the weekend, Draymond Green on Saturday, or was it on Sunday? It was Saturday or Sunday. He said, okay, all right, that the Golden State Warriors will win the NBA championship.
Why am I
Now,
not surprised?
now, I don't know if you know this. You probably know this, but they are 16 and a half games behind Memphis. And how many games are left in the season?
30, maybe.
Yeah, 30
Right?
maybe. Yeah, 30, 32. And you're 16 and a half games behind.
Yeah, they ain't catching them. That's for damn sure.
Exactly. Exactly. But he said, we will win it. Come on.
Well, as long as you make it to the 10th spot, then you can do the play-ins. But the chances are they're going to be, a 7 or 8 seed at best.
Yeah. But
And
that
then you're
doesn't
going to
mean.
have to play OKC,
Exactly.
maybe Denver, maybe Memphis. You're not winning that game. You're not winning those
No.
games.
No. I don't know what he was drinking, where he's getting this information from.
They're not good enough.
I mean, no, they're not good enough. No. Okay, so you got uh what's his name again? What they just picked up?
Butler?
Thank you, Butler. Okay, you got Jimmy Butler. That
Hey, am
doesn't
I
make
mistaken,
it.
or did he crap his pants one time in a game?
He probably did.
That's gross.
It happens, yo. Even
It
happens to football
happens.
players. It happens. It happens to football players all the time. I think what happened is he drank too much of his coffee before the game. I don't know.
Maybe he was taking some X-Lax.
Mm.
Maybe his teammates hated him so much they put it in his drinks.
Oh, jeez.
We'll show him.
Okay, maybe.
All right, Kenny, you know what time it is.
Oh, here we go. Are we not gonna do player of the week?
Oh, shoot. Oh, that's right, Kenny. Thank you for reminding me. That's right.
Oh,
We have
no
Kenny's
problem.
player of the week,
There you go,
Cade
Cade Cunningham.
Cunningham.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
How about this
Yeah.
team still in a playoff spot?
Woo! They won 4 games in a row, and those 4 games, he was plus 61. Boom! Plus 61.
Wow.
Those 4 games, he was plus 61. 4-game winning streak, and they beat all those teams, the 4 games, by double digits.
So, is their coach going to win Coach of the Year?
No.
Who's it going to be? Cleveland?
That's gonna be Houston.
I don't know. Detroit was pretty bad last year.
Yeah. Detroit was.
Detroit was a train wreck.
Yeah, it was a train wreck.
I mean, what did they win? Like 15 games?
yeah, right. 15 at most.
They're in a playoff spot, an actual playoff spot.
Yep.
Playoffs?
Playoffs.
So if it ends, they are playing the Knicks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which would be classic basketball, right?
Oh, that would be great, yo. The Pistons
Could
get the Knicks.
Detroit win that matchup?
They could. They really could. They really could. They
That's what I'm
could.
saying.
They could. They really could.
They don't want to go. They don't want to go any lower than that
Nope.
because
Not
there's
at
no
all.
way you want to play the Celtics or the Cavs.
Nope. Not at all. Not at all.
I think I'd want to be right there in that spot
Yep. Me
because
too.
if they go higher and they say they have to play Giannis or I don't like that matchup for them.
Me neither.
I think I like that Knicks matchup for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this guy has been on fire this year,
Been on
playing
fire.
very well, right?
Very
What is
well.
it, second year or a third year?
I think it's second year. Maybe
Right.
third. Maybe third year.
Yeah, that's why
remember.
I'm a little confused. Was he a
Yeah.
rookie last year? Or I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Oh God, I can't remember.
So I mean, solid young player.
Yeah.
You put some more talent around this guy. You go out and you get a player
Mm-hmm.
during the off season.
Oh, yeah.
They could be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I actually have more faith if they add a player than like if Indiana added a player.
Mm.
I'd have more faith in this team.
Yeah. Indiana's a train wreck.
Because I think they hit their peak and they can't do any better.
Yeah.
This team, however, I think it still has room because they've had a lot of good young players come in.
Yep.
I don't know. I think in a year or two, the team is going to be a contender.
Yep. Yep.
Imagine.
So too.
So, like, I don't think, like, Giannis is going to be with Milwaukee much longer.
No.
I just don't feel it.
I don't think so either. I think after this year.
Adding him to this team.
That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good.
That would be interesting.
That would be pretty good.
Adding Giannis to this group with Cade. Oh my God, Cade giving him the ball.
If Giannis can stay healthy, yeah.
Yeah, well, of course, that's always the case.
Yeah.
You got a lot of brittle players in the NBA.
Yeah, and it declines from there, but
yeah.
Anyway,
so I'm liking this team. So he's had a great week. Plus 61 is tremendous.
In the 4 games? Yeah.
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 Yeah. 15 plus 15 every game.
Yep. Yeah.
I'd take that player any day of the week.
And twice on Sunday.
That's right. Who had him on Sunday? Was that Kenny? I believe it was.
Yeah. Yep.
Or was he Rising Stars?
No, I think it was Kenny.
So hopefully he can continue it. I find it interesting that Detroit is back in the picture like that. I mean, look, that team has been horrible. And this year is just come out of nowhere, really.
Yeah. Yep.
Because they didn't show this last year.
Nope, sure didn't.
All right, Kenny. Great pick for Cade Cunningham and Player of the Week. Well deserved. Finally getting some recognition for what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
With that team in Detroit, and he's a big reason for that. Okay, now it's Do You Know?
Okay. All right.
Kenny, like I said, it's not going to be a cakewalk.
Cake.
Especially that last one.
I'm more of a pie myself.
The first question is, Kenny.
Yeah.
Who has the most All-Star MVPs?
Most All-Star MVPs. Who? Oh, who has the most All-Star MVPs? Oh, jeez, huh?
Most All-Star MVPs. It's been quiet tonight.
Yeah, it has. Most All-Star MVPs. Okay. It can only be 3 people, and I'm going to go with. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
No, it was not Kareem.
No, it's not Kareem.
It was not Kareem.
It's not
In
Kareem.
fact, it was kind of a trick question.
Yeah, I knew it was. Huh.
There were 2 players. So you would have had a chance to get 2 points on this.
Oh, here we go.
The first one being Kobe Bryant with 4.
4.
And also Bob Pettit with 4.
I forgot Bob Pettit. Kobe won 4? Kobe won 4?
Kobe won 4 All-Star MVPs.
I thought it was 3.
Oh, well, he's got 4. Oh, we got to change the...
Oh, here we go.
Oh. There we go. 9.5 and 23.
If you can't trust Ron, who can you trust? Just like Becky. Disrespectful.
They only get more difficult. What Celtic won the most NBA All-Stars MVPs? What Celtic won the most NBA All-Star MVPs?
What Celtic, huh?
Yep. And I'll even give you the answer if you want. 2. Who won 2? That is the question.
That's the question.
This is hard.
Whew, I should know this.
Because it's not like the first guy you think of.
Yeah.
Maybe about the third guy you think of.
Okay. Dang. Sheesh. My mind's going blank now. Celtics.
Yep, Celtics. You should
All-Star.
know the Celtics.
All-Star MVP. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go with. It's not Bill. It'd be too easy. Why is that in my head, Georgia White? No, stop.
Even Tiny Archibald won one.
Yeah, I know Tiny won, but he won.
But it's
2.
not him.
That's not him. No, he won 1, not 2. I'm gonna go with. It's not Dennis Johnson. No.
He didn't win one, did he?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Did he make an All-Star game?
No, I don't know. I'm gonna go with.
You're gonna kick yourself when you hear it.
Jeez, oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my God. Oh.
I know somebody's out there watching. If you have an answer,
Kevin
give the
McHale.
answer.
Kevin McHale. Even though it's wrong, it's negative. It's not Kevin McHale.
Not Kevin McHale. It is Bob Cousy.
Bob Cousy. Freaking knew it. I knew it.
why I said it's
I
not going to
knew
be the first name,
I
and it
knew it.
isn't going to be the second one.
I know. I knew it. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say Kuzi because I knew he
Should have.
won.
Should
And then
have.
I was going to say Tommy, but I was pretty sure it was Kuzi. But then I was like, no, it's going to be.
I don't think Tommy won one.
No, he didn't.
That is too bad. Now you got to get the hard one
Oh my goodness, yo.
just
Here we go. Here we go.
to make you up for that. I thought you would have had that one. All right.
Okay, I'll get this one. Watch this.
Who was the winner of the first All-Star MVP? Now, I'm going to give you some hints. The first hint, he's a Boston Celtic. The second hint is he's not a name that probably anybody even knows. So I hope you know him. And it was before Kuzi.
Yeah.
Because Kuzi's not the first.
No. Who won the first?
It's a real hard one. So if you get this, I'll give you 2 points for it. It is really hard.
Who won the first NBA All-Star?
And he is a Boston Celtic.
Can you tell me what year?
I believe it was 51.
51. Oh,
It was the very first one.
Oh, 51.
Oh, you know what I watched today, Kenny? I watched Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin.
Culkin. Thought you was gonna trick me, yo? You thought you was gonna trick me? Yo, come on now.
What?
You thought you was gonna trick me?
Yo,
you thought you was gonna trick me, yo. Thought you was gonna trick me. I got it, yo. I got it.
What?
No, I don't.
You thought you were going to trick me to say it?
Okay, first. I'm going to go with 50, right? 50. It's got to be Chuck Connors, the rifleman. It's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No.
Was he a Boston Celtic?
Yes, he was. He was a Boston Celtic.
Was he really?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yes, he was.
Shoot.
Yes, he was.
Shoot.
Chuck Connors, yep.
I did not know that.
Yes.
No, it was Ed Macaulay.
Ed Macaulay?
I gave you hints, including the Macaulay Culkin thing.
What kind of head was that?
It was his name, Macaulay.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Macaulay.
Who the heck?
I never heard of Ed Macaulay, so
me neither. Me neither. Me neither.
Oh,
Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, Hugo.
Hugo's in the house. Disrespect.
Yeah,
Look,
thank you, Hugo.
Basketball trivia.
Thank you, Hugo. Thank you. Set up.
And there's Boston Celtics at that. I can't believe you don't know the Celtics.
Who the hell? What was his name?
He won an All-Star game.
Jeez.
He's an All-Star.
Before I was even thought of, he's an All-Star. You know what?
You're supposed to know your basketball. Who won the MVP last year?
Who the hell won the MVP last year? What was last year? Who the hell won the MVP last year?
See? This is not my fault.
Wait, no, I can't remember the last year. Who? Where was it at last year?
I don't know. I don't watch them.
Was it in Salt Lake last year?
Could have been.
I can't remember who won. I don't pay attention to All Star. It's been stunking. Who won last year? Where was it at? Was it in Salt Lake City, Utah? I think it was in Utah last year.
I don't know where it was last year.
It was last year.
But see, this is my point. That should be an easy one for you.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember.
It's last year.
Last year. I can't remember. I can't even remember where it was last year. Who won it last year? I'm trying to think. Who won it last year? Who won that Kobe Bryant? Who won that Kobe Bryant? Who won that Kobe Bryant last year? Was it, where the heck was it? Was it in Utah?
I don't know where it was, Kenny. Maybe.
I think it was in Utah. I think it was Donovan Mitchell. Was it Donovan Mitchell?
No.
No. Where the heck was it?
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard. Was it in Utah?
I don't know, but he was on Milwaukee.
Damn, Utah. Jeez. I'm getting old. I can't remember nothing. Damn.
I'm going to have to make these really easy for you because you can't even get a last year stat.
I can't remember who cares who won last year? I don't even know who won it. Oh, Steph Curry won it this year.
You couldn't remember that one?
Yeah, right. I can't even remember who won it last night, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, Steph Curry won it last year. This year, Steph Curry won it this year, and that's only because they did it in San Francisco. That's the only reason why they gave it to him, because they did it in the bag. Big deal. Ooh. Did you know he's the one who thought of the format this year?
Why are they listening to the players?
I don't know.
This is a player-led league now.
Yep.
And that's terrible. I don't like that.
Of course it is.
Players think they know it all, and they're just ruining their game.
Yep. Sorry, Steph. It was a bad idea, Steph. Sorry.
All right, so you finished off 0-3 today. It's always next time, Kenny.
Disrespectful.
Just think, if you get 3 for 3 next time, at least it'll look a lot better.
You know what, Ron? Disrespect. Set up.
Hey,
okay.
Didn't you get one last week?
Yes, I did. I got 2 last week.
And you got 3 the week before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe I'm gonna slump.
A little speed bump, right? A little speed bump.
Yeah, I need to
Next
get to
week,
line more.
You got it. Hope you enjoyed the show. We will be back most likely next week. And, we'll try to do this all over again. Thank you, Hugo, for being there.
Thank you,
Hugo. And all you other folks that have watched the show today or will watch it from here till next week. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to share the episode. It is so important that you share it.
Please.
Sharing is caring.
Yep.
And be here Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Sports Unfolded. Yes. We got a lot to talk about this week already with the little fight in NASCAR. After the race. That was always a fun one to talk about. And we got a whole lot more. So stay tuned. Come back. We'll see y'all again soon.
Bye-bye.